So guys, for the making of our handkerchief top, I have here my 1 yard of Ankara print fabric. I also have my lining piece of 1 yard, which we're going to be using. Okay, so I've gone ahead to cut out the size of fabric required for both the handkerchief and also for the main bodies of this top. So to know the size of fabric required for the top portion, for me, I simply took my bust round measurement, which is 40 inches, divided by 2 gave me 20. So for the front side, I added extra 2-inch allowance to the fabric, as you can see. And then the difference between the front fabric and the back is simply the zipper allowance. So to start, we'll go ahead to take our neckline measurement. So for the back, it is 3.5 inches width and 2.2 inches of depth, okay? While for the front, I took a measurement of 3.5 inches width and 4 inches of depth. So I'm simply using my free hand now to connect the points together like so. Next, I'm going to go ahead to take my shoulder to shoulder measurement of 8 inches, and I went down by 1 inch to take my shoulder slope, and you can see me connecting my shoulder slope back into the neck area. So from the shoulder slope there, I went down by 9 inches, as this will enable me draft my armhole. So on that line there, which will serve for our chest line, I took a measurement of 10 inches, which is my bust round divided by 4, and I added extra 1.5-inch allowance to it. And using my curve rule now, I'm simply drafting the curve for the armhole for the back. So for the front, you can see me take the mid area there, the midpoint, and then I also went in by half of an inch. And using my curve rule, I'm simply connecting all 3 points together like so. So that's that for the armhole measurement. Next, I'm going to be taking my waist point. So I simply marked it out there. I'm going to be running across it so it will be more visible. Okay, so on my waistline, I'll be taking my waist measurement, which is 8 inches. I'll mark it, and then I'll go ahead to also add extra 1.5-inch allowance to it like so. And using my curve rule, I'll be connecting the waist point there to the chest line. This I do a lot in my videos. So we are done drafting the pattern for the bodies. So I went ahead to cut out the pattern. So ensure to cut out the armhole area and the neckline area for the back first. And see me separating the front fabric now. I'm trimming out the armhole pattern and also trimming out the neck area for the front. So this is what it is looking like after I was done trimming them out. Okay. So I'll go ahead to open up this fabric now, and you can see me placing the back fabric on top of the front fabric. Ensure it is the right sides facing each other, and it is important that we retake our measurements again because of the extra seam allowance that we added. So that's what I'm basically doing right now. So I've stitched on the shoulder and also on the side, and this is my lining piece, which I also stitched. So opening it up now, I'm simply placing the lining piece on top of the actual fabric, the right sides facing each other. And I'm going to be stitching around that portion. I'm indicating with my fingers by half of an inch. And after stitching, it is important to make notches around the neck area of this top, okay, so that when we flip it over to the right side, it will not be bulgy. I'm simply flipping it now to the right side like so, and this is what it is looking like. So next, I'm going to be attaching the band. This is a top that has a band. So I've already gone ahead to cut out the fabric for the band, and it's about 5 inches wide. Then for the length, it is exactly the same length with that of the top, okay? So I simply went ahead now to fold it in two, and I'm placing it on top of the main bodice, and I'll go ahead to stitch by half of an inch. So I'll also come back to show you what we have. So this is our main bodice ready. So we're going to be working on the handkerchief portion of this top, so you can see the inside looking very neat. So this is the fabric that I'm going to be using for the handkerchief portion. So the length of this handkerchief portion is your waist measurement divided by 2. For me, it's 16. And then I added extra 20 inches of length to it. So making 36 inches of length. And for the width, it is 14 inches. So ensure to add your zipper allowance of 2 inches each to the fabric for the back. I'm going to be picking one lining piece and placing on top of the actual fabric like so, and I will be stitching around the portion I just indicated with my finger. So I'll do this for the back fabric and also for the front, and this is what it is looking like after I was done stitching both the back and the front fabric for the handkerchief or the peplon of this top. So you can see me opening it up there. So before I stitch my handkerchief fabric on the top, I am simply making notches at the middle area of the handkerchief fabric for the front and also at the middle area of the top. And I'll go ahead now to place the front fabric on the top like so. So I'll hold it in place using my pins at the middle area. So I'm going to be doing that to the side. I also picked up the back fabric now and holding it in place using my pins. I would be stitching all the way to the side as well. So please take note of what I'm doing. I'll be repeating the same process for the other side as well. Then I'll head over to the sewing machine to run my stitches and to sew by half of an inch. Good news, good news. We have hit 4,500 subscribers. Wow. I like to say a very big thank you to all my returning viewers, my subscribers. Could not have done this without you. The Lord bless you greatly. And in case it's your first time here and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Be a part of this sewing community. We love you here. Kindly hit on the subscribe button, hit on the notification bell so you get notified whenever we put up a new upload. Thank you all so much. So guys, we're done stitching our handkerchief to the main bodies, and this is what we have. This is what it is looking like. So this rectangular shape you're seeing on the side is going to drop whenever it is worn. So we'll go ahead now to work on the sleeve of this dress. I have here this piece of fabric that I'm going to be using for the sleeve. It was what I could make out of the fabric that I had. Okay, so for the length it is 19.5 inches, and for the width it is 5 inches. So I went ahead to fold it into and drew my basic sleeve pattern, short sleeve pattern. If you want me to make a detailed tutorial video on how to draft a basic sleeve pattern, let me know. I have one on my channel, but I don't mind recreating it for you guys. So I have this piece of Handkerchief fabric here, so I went ahead to attach it to the border of this sleeve. I also went ahead to stitch one of the sleeve on the dress already, and this is what it is looking like. This Ashoke actually made this top look so unique and more beautiful. Okay, so I'll go ahead now to stitch the other sleeve on the dress as well, and then this is what it came out looking like. You can see how beautifully it is looking. In fact, I was so happy I altered the pattern by attaching my Ashoke. So the last and final thing we're going to be doing to this dress is sewing our zipper at the back of the dress. So first, I'm going to be closing that opening there, okay, down to the border. But first, I'm simply measuring using my zippers. So after stitching it that way, this is what we have. All right, so I'll go ahead now to fix my zipper. First, I'll hold it in place using my pins, and then I'll head over to the sewing machine to stitch it down. So guys, basically that is all for the making of our handkerchief top. It looked so beautiful. I paired it with a pleated black skirt, this trending pleated material that is raining. If you want me to share with you guys a detailed step-by-step guide on how I sewed it, kindly leave me a comment below in the comments section. So this is what the final look of my handkerchief dress is. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll be seeing you on the next one.